Welcome, brother. All right, man. Our next guest, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot, but I'm gonna try not to murder the name. Kevin Mikrut. Did I say that right?
Yes, you're good.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you been thinking about me all night. You just gave me a heads up, man.
Let's go.
I want to say thanks to Art for having me out tonight.
Yeah, let's go, Art.
So I'm part of a lot of different networking groups, and tonight this is cool, right? This is awesome. So my name is Kevin, and I work with Badass Tax Guys, and I'm glad to be in front of you guys because I think we can bring a lot of value to you. It's nice to be in front of business owners. We're business owners ourselves, so we know what it's like, right? So we're a full-service tax and accounting firm. We do tax prep, we do IRS representations when you get in trouble with the IRS. We do monthly accounting, and so I think that anybody that is a business owner should probably come visit us, right?
Yeah.
We've been seeing, I can tell you probably the last 100 tax returns that I've looked at that are business owners, we've been either able to make their tax like as close to zero as possible, especially small business owners, right? There's a lot of things that we do that a lot of other firms don't. The guy that owns the place, his name is Rob Wagner. Yeah, and he's been in the business for about 30 years. He's my mentor, and he's the one that taught me to do taxes. Just today, we had a couple come in. They pull in about small business owners. They pull in about $800,000 a year, and they paid the IRS 290 grand in taxes. So they wrote that check. So we took a look at it today, and we ran it through our software. Speaking of AI, so our software that we use integrates with AI, so we kind of know what the IRS is looking for when it comes to specific businesses. So we know what can be written off, what can't be, what those thresholds are, and what's going to get you tagged by the IRS. So they came in, we evaluated the tax returns, and each one of the years they're going to get back about 90,000 times 2, so that's 180 grand that they're going to get back between 2 years.
Fire.
Yeah, that's incredible, right? We do that a lot for small business owners. A lot of firms, what they do is just do data entry on the shit that you give to them, throw in a tax return, spend about 10 minutes on it, and charge you a bunch of money. So we actually take the time to go through and go, you know what? There's this credit and this schedule that we can file, and just different things that we can do to help you guys. So my thing tonight that I want to let you know is if you've ever paid money to the IRS over the past few years in taxes, which I'm probably sure most of you guys have, let us take a look at it. Even if we can get you back 5 or 6 grand, that's 5 or 6 grand, right? And so it's worth it to have us look at those. Another thing that you guys should be aware of that a lot of people don't know about right now is in 2001 they passed a law with the Department of Treasury. Are you guys familiar with this at all? This new thing that's out?
$500.
Yeah, $500 a day penalty. Bingo, BOI. And so the Department of Treasury has a new program that is part of the Financial Crimes Network, and so they're trying to get rid of money laundering, terrorism, and all that crap. And so now if you have a business, and if it was originated in any Secretary of State, right, so if you originated that business there, if it was prior to 2023, you have until the end of this year to do your BOI filing, so it's beneficial owner interest. It's a huge pain in the ass, and everybody has to do it. If you don't do it by the end of this year, December 31st, starting on January 1st, they're going to hit you with a $595 a day penalty. And there's no way, it's not the IRS, it's the Department of Treasury, so there's no way for us to abate those fees. Just to give you an example, right, so let me get into this first. When you start an LLC this year or a business this year in 2024, from the date that you file it with the Secretary of State, you have 90 days to do your BOI filings with the Department of Treasury. Day 91 starts those fees, those penalties. And again, we can't get rid of them. It's not the IRS. We can't hide them. We just had a guy come in today. He had about 60 days worth of penalties he was worried about. We filed the BOI. Soon as we filed it, a thing came back, said, hey, it's filed, but we want to know more about this guy now. And that's kind of scary because you know what's coming next, right? Yeah, well, not an audit, but he's gonna get a big bill for all of those days, and there's no getting around it, right? You have the 90 days, and that's it. So, so if you guys have tax returns you want us to take a look at, we're more than happy to do that for you. We do it free of charge. And if you want to know more about the BOI stuff or the Corporate Transparency Act, hit me up, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. So that's about all I got for tonight.